Hey everyone, Brooke here. I hope wherever you are in the world today is treating you well. I am trying out the live feature. I haven't done this before. I just thought it was pretty neat. I was like, you know what? I want to make a video, so let me try to go live. So if you're here, hello. If not, that's cool. Check me out later. I wanted to talk. I actually wanted to make a video today about something else, but I'm just gonna like talk about it in live. And pretty much, that's about not letting other people's judgment of you or what they say, their criticism, their comments hold you back from the person that you want to become. I feel like there's so many people that I meet in my life that are like it's like they're held down by the chains of like other people's, criticisms of them. And I feel like it's unfortunate because there's so many people that would just do things in their life if they didn't think, they weren't worried about what other people thought about them. And I see that a lot, especially in the field that I'm in. I talk to a lot of different people, all different ages, that all have different levels of regrets with wishing they could do things, whether it be like if they feel like they didn't have, enough confidence. So like, oh, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. Like if I was, 10 years younger, I would have done this, or, oh, you're brave. Like, you can't really give a damn about what other people think about you, because if you do that, if you're held down by like the weight of their criticism or their judgments, you're never going to do the things that you want to do in your life. So that's a big reason why, like me in my life, I've adopted this recently. And I feel like it's something that's very common. A lot of people will be like, oh, I don't care what they think, but they don't actually live by that ideology. And it's really so important when you're trying to make like big changes in your life. For me in my life, I'm trying to do a lot of different things, but one of the big things is like losing weight, or like, doing this, making videos about being a woman in the trades, or like do whatever, right? Things that'll attract a certain level of criticism, whether it be from family, friends, or people that I just don't know. And when it comes to things like that, you have to put a wall up. I'm someone that can be very porous. I could really let like what people say about me like hold me back or feel bad, and like really absorb that energy. But you got to kind of become more like stone, right? And that's with anything. It doesn't matter whatever you're in. Let's say you're trying to go for a promotion at your job, but you're like, oh, I'm so worried they're going to like think I shouldn't go because I've only been working in this job for like 2 years, and they're going to judge me. They're going to do this, that, and the third. Like, who gives a damn, right? If you're qualified for the job, do your job, right? Go for that next promotion. We can't constantly be held back by what other people think, because I feel like some people will give criticism if they really care, right? If they're really trying to like help the person grow. But there's just some people that you're going to have in your life that are straight up like closet haters. They do not give a damn what you do for them, what you say for them, like whether you want to be their friend, if you're trying to like be nice to them, whatever, right? If you're trying to like win a friendship over, they don't care. And the worst ones are the people that are like frenemies, that are like friends to your face, and then like they'll be saying bad things or wishing bad things on you, on the other side, right? So it's really important that you protect the integrity of what you're trying to do in your life, right? Like the moves that you're trying to make, whether that be for health, for your job, for relationships, whatever it is. It's really important that you put your own goals in motion, in focus, and you don't worry about what other people think, because people are always going to say things about you. They're always going to have a comment. They're always going to say something. And we can't let that hold us back from being the people that we want to become. There's so many times in my life that I've let what somebody else said hold me back, and I wish I never did that. I wish I didn't. It's something that, as I get older, I'm 35 years old now, I've really learned to be like, listen, it does not matter. It just does not matter. And I had something really funny happen the other day. When I was in my apprenticeship school, I was not feeling well. I have like an upper respiratory infection, but I didn't have a fever. I've been sick for like a week and a half, so it's kind of, it's on its way out. But I didn't want to miss school, because in the program that I'm in, you can't miss a certain amount of days, or else you got to go in front of the board, and it's this big song and dance, and I just did not want to deal with that, right? Like on everything else that I have to deal with in my life, I didn't want to deal with that. So I go to class, and I'm being dramatic, right? Like, or just extra, like the kids would say. And there's this like uniform that we wear in school. It's not really a uniform, it's just a denim shirt, but it's like comically large. So I was able to fit my Chestol honey cough syrup in my front pocket, and I brought like my reusable napkin, I brought my metal spoon, and I put that into my front pocket. And I remember I went to school, and I had my own desk, and I had it out, right? Because I'm like, listen, like I need to use it. I don't have a bag, all this stuff. And this one guy tells me last night, because this was on Tuesday, I got kicked out of class. You know, they're like, go home, go to sleep, whatever. And then last night, I'm talking to this guy, and he's like, you look like a psychopath. And I'm like, listen, hey, the beauty of being 35 is you don't give a damn what people think about you anymore, you know? And we were just making jokes back and forth because a lot of the guys are a lot, like, younger than me. Excuse me. And I made the comment about that, but what I really should have been like is, listen, like, it's a mindset, right? Like, be the person that you are. Some people are quirky. Some people are more quirky than others. I'm definitely a quirky person. I'm a very much like an oddball, you know, like, I'm just a different type of person. There's a lot of people like me, but there's also a lot of people that don't want to, like, be like that because they're, oh my God, like, they're going to think I'm so weird. And listen, they probably think you're weird already. Let's be honest. If you're asking that question, they probably think you're weird already. But I just thought it was really funny. And it did make me think that, you know, that is more of a mindset. Putting yourself first. And not in a selfish way, because I most certainly do not put myself first when it comes to my family. I am very much on the back burner. The people that I love. I need to, I think, prioritize myself more in certain ways, you know, like, especially with my health, especially with my weight loss. I have a very lofty goal. I want to lose 70 pounds, which I know I can do if I really put my mind to it. But a lot of times it'll be like, I'm like, I have so many other things to do. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't work out, blah, 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 right? Constantly putting myself last. But now with these changes that I'm making in my life, I'm putting myself first because I feel like it's really important. And I feel like more people need to do that. Not enough people do that. And especially when it comes to, like, and then you got to deal with that, right? You got to deal with paying the bills, working, taking care of your family if you have one, like, but even if you don't have one, if you have pets, right? Those are kids too. There are a lot of people that have pets that will tell you having them is very much like having a kid. And we're getting a puppy at the end of next month. And I'm like, I'm bringing in another kid. I'm going to have 4 kids now, you know, plus my cat babies. But with that said, I just feel like it's really important that, you know, you set these things up in your life, right? You set up these goals you have, these aspirations, and you don't let people change that. Who gives a damn what people think about you? You know what I mean? Like, really, who cares? And I'm just so sick and tired of people saying to me, like, oh, aren't you worried? Like, don't you think that's a little weird, sweetheart? Don't you think that's a little weird? Like you're a plumber, really? Like, you know how many passive aggressive comments I've gotten? It's funny because, like, even, you know, I'm not on social media, okay? I used to do social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. But I kind of got out of it because this thing is hot. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I feel like I'm just, I don't know. I guess I felt like self-conscious and stuff like that. And I'm just like, it wasn't really my thing. But I never really saw a lot of people sharing the other side, right? Of, like, trying to do different things in your life. And for me, I always say, like, about being a woman in the trades, right? Because it's different. You know, it's different. There's people that do it, but there's not a lot of people that do it where you could start building a culture on what really happens to, like, women when they're in the trades. I mean, listen, some of this stuff is gnarly, right? Some of the things that we have to deal with is gnarly. But with that said, I've gotten so many comments. I don't think it's going to work out. Eeks, really? Like, are you going to be answering phones for a plumbing company? Or I'm like, nah, man, I'm going to be a plumber. I'm going to be an actual plumber. But anyway, with that said, I just thought it was funny. I wanted to kind of just share a little bit of, like, motivation for today. I feel like more people really need to put themselves first. Stop giving a damn about what other people think. Be the person that you want to be. Don't become porous. Become like a stone wall. Take in good, positive feedback, but don't ever let it change the person that you are. And don't ever be ashamed of who you are. Keep growing and try to become the best version of yourself. I'm going to let you guys go now, but I hope wherever you are, you have a great day, and I will check you back again on the next video. Take care, friends.